administration.
Mr. President, you said, so on Truth Social, you said that you were going to cut aid from South Africa. Will you plan to cut aid across other African nations, and why South Africa?
No, it's only South Africa. Terrible things are happening in South Africa. The leadership is doing some terrible things, horrible things. So that's under investigation right now. We'll make a determination. And until such time as we find out what South Africa is doing, they're taking away land, they're confiscating land, and actually they're doing things that are perhaps far worse than that.
And on the Fed.
Right, so in this video, I want to talk about what I call the Trump derangement syndrome, and especially what influence that has on the people's opinion on the refugee program. So I think I've already lost most of the viewers, or let's say Trump haters, by just playing the clip in the beginning, but let's get into this. So before we continue, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. The main thing here is the Trump derangement syndrome, what it's all about. And it's all about the hate for Trump. How much you hate, or how much the people you know hate Trump, or how much the media hates Trump. Now, do you make your decision on whether or not to participate on the refugee program? Do you make that decision based on your love or hate for Trump? So I'm here to tell you, you do not. And a lot of the media, or a lot of people out there are under the impression we're all running after Trump. All the refugees is running after Trump. This is not the case. The decision is made because of the current conditions in South Africa. The conditions the government is putting our people under. And then, why do people hate the refugees so much? Why is there so many people that hates the refugees? Are they sour because they can't or don't want to take part? Or is it because they hate Trump and he mentioned, or he signed the executive order? Why? Why does the hate for Trump for some people, why is it bigger than, like, let's say in some refugee cases, now they decide, okay, well, they're not going to help South African refugees. Why is the hate for Trump so much worse than helping the fellow man? Another thing people keep on talking about and putting in front of Trump is the whole genocide thing. So once again, it's not something Trump invented. And whether or not genocide is taking place is a whole new video. But it boils down to Genocide Watch placed South Africa onto Genocide Watch long before Trump was president. Stage 6. I'm not going to go through all the stages, but you can look at the About Us, the founding president, the staff, the board of directors, advisors. Trump is nowhere there. And look at the targeted groups, white farmers and African immigrants. Does that sound familiar? Xenophobia? But people keep on denying this. And just on a side note, so if we look at the population of South Africa, whites make up 4.5 million, more or less, in 2004 to 2005. Black people, 51 million. If we were to look at the people that's calling for genocide with Kill the Boer, and let's just make it clear, not yet, as he puts it, our little friend Julius, not yet, 10%. That means with his followers, 10%, 5.1 million people will be ready or are willing to stand up and execute the Kill the Boer song. Because the moment he turns and he says, now who's going to stop them? Because the government is not. And the Indian and the colored people is in the same boat, same problem. And we can say we can join forces and all whatever, but the same will happen. There's other parties as well. It's not just the EFF. So when you make your decision, make it because of what's going on in South Africa, not because you love or hate Trump. And that's what I'm going to say about the genocide for now, because I can go a lot more details, but the bottom line is people want to tell us, yeah, we have to admit there's no genocide. But if they want to be honest, they also have to be honest in that there's a big possibility of that happening, especially with the government not doing what they're supposed to do. So, yeah, the whole genocide thing. So then it becomes a question of whether or not refugees or South Africans deserve refugee status. And for me, at this stage, it's not a question we need, or there's a lot of South Africans that need that refugee status. It is something that's definitely deserved. But it boils back to, why is there so many people hating the refugee program, refugees that's taking up the program? Do they hate the program? Do they hate the people taking part of the program, which is mostly white? Or is it all about hating Trump? And my question to them is, if you hate Trump so much and you don't want to help the South African refugees, or you keep on telling they don't deserve it, what does it have to do with you? We're not asking you to go that side. In any case, that's my 2 cents on this. I'm trying to just bring over the fact that don't base your decision on whether or not you hate or love Trump, or whether or not family members, friends, or the media loves or hate Trump. Make sure you do this for the right reasons and for what's going on in South Africa. Is there opportunity for you there? Do you see opportunity for you there? And do you think you and your family will be safer there? That's my 2 cents on this. Please let me know what you guys think in the descriptions or the comments. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.